Hey everyone, not all of you know this, but a year ago I bought a Chevy Bolt. It's a 2023 Bolt EUV and it's a great car. We really like it. But of course, having an electric vehicle that's not our Tesla that we own, it can be tough to find charging sometimes. One big thing is that Chevy doesn't have access to the Tesla supercharger network, and obviously that's a big difficulty when it comes to road trips and things like that. But one area that you might overlook when thinking about charging a non-Tesla is actually hotel charging and level 2 charging at shopping malls. Sometimes a lot of places like a hotel will list that they have EV charging, but unless you inquire and ask, is it actually a J1772 charger or is it a Tesla specific charger, many times the receptionist won't know the difference. It can actually be difficult. We were actually in a situation earlier where we did want to charge the Chevy Bolt, but the only charging station that we had was a Tesla wall connector, and obviously that didn't work. So we had to really slowly level 1 trickle charge using a wall outlet, and it would have been way better if we could have just plugged this Chevy Bolt into the Tesla charger. And so that's where this comes along. This is a lectron Tesla to J1772 charging adapter, and it allows you to charge a J1772 car, so Chevy Bolt, Rivian, whatever you might have, with a Tesla wall charger. Just opening this up, there's really not a whole lot in this. It's just some protective covering, some instruction manual stuff, and then the adapter itself. Just so you know, Lectron did send this out for me to test. I would say that the plastic's not as high quality as the Tesla adapter that comes with Tesla cars, but overall, I don't think anybody's gonna complain very much. There are 2 mechanisms here, so one for the locking pin of the Tesla charger, and then the other is for the J1772 locking mechanism. Interestingly, the adapters that come with Teslas don't have any mechanisms because none are needed. So if you have access to a Tesla wall connector, or if you're staying at a hotel that only has the Tesla wall connector, what you can do is just plug the Tesla side into the bottom end of this adapter, and you can either apply some force or just press down this little lever. It'll lock in. So now these 2 are connected, and then this essentially can go into the vehicle. So now you can take this with the adapter on and then plug it into your J1772 port. So one thing to note is that this is not a DC fast charging capable adapter. So if you go to a supercharger network, this will not work, and it won't plug into the DC fast charging port on the Chevy Bolt or any other electric car. So you will be limited to the 48 amps from the Tesla wall charger and other L2 chargers, but that's still a pretty decent charging speed, especially for something like a Chevy Bolt, which has a pretty small battery. So I'm just gonna plug in here. It felt a little bit tight the first time around. Just clicking it in fast, I heard it engage, and now the car does say that it's charging. So inside the Chevy Bolt, it's essentially acting as if I just plugged in any other charger. It's letting me know that the charge cord is connected, that it is charging now, and that it's using L2 charging, 240 volts, and that the charge would be completed at 6 p.m. Also, it is charging at 11 kilowatts, which is a great charging speed for the Chevy Bolt EUV on L2 charging. So overall, the adapter is a bit firm in the port and comes at a little bit of an awkward angle. It's much clunkier than just using a Tesla adapter or even the Magic Dock, which I've used, and it's actually quite good. But at the same time, this is an affordable option that lets you start charging your non-Tesla EV at Tesla wall charging stations, and it could help you in a pinch. So if you are thinking about taking your non-Tesla EV on some trips, this could be something nice to have in the car. I'll link it down in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again real soon.